So from the photosynthesis process, we are going to learn two very important reasons. The first one is sun is the ultimate source of energy for all the living organism. Why sun is the ultimate source of energy for all the living organism? Because it helps in photosynthesis. Autotrophs are performing photosynthesis with the help of sunlight. So it is essential for the photosynthesis. Then during photosynthesis process, the oxygen is liberating out as a product, and which is essential for all the living organism for their survival. We cannot survive without oxygen, and that oxygen need is suffice and fulfilling by the photosynthesis process. Every day plants are taking in carbon dioxide and giving out oxygen. So that's why they are maintaining the balance in the nature for the oxygen amount. So it is very important. And this is happening via sunlight. Without sunlight, the photosynthesis is not possible, and if it is not possible, then oxygen level will not be balanced in the nature. So that is why also the sun is important. Then third is it gives out energy. How? That carbon dioxide and water will combine in presence of sunlight, and it is producing glucose. So that's why sun is also important. Then it is the first key and it is the first step for the food chain, that sunlight is giving energy to plant to do the photosynthesis. Plants are food for the deer and all the animals which are depending upon the plants, and then all the carnivores who are depending upon these animals are also surviving, because these animals are depending upon plants and plants are surviving because the sunlight is there. So if sunlight is not there, then this food chain also will not exist, and that's why the sun is the ultimate source of energy for all the living organism. So our second important reason is, in absence of sunlight, the life would not be possible on the earth. If there would be no sunlight, then will there be any life on the earth? So no, there will be no life on the earth, because there will be no food in absence of sunlight. Then there will be no plants and no vegetation, because they are depending upon the sunlight to make their food. If they cannot make their food, then they cannot survive without food. So there will be no plants, no vegetation. There will be no balance for oxygen. Via this photosynthesis process, this balance is maintained in the nature, that they are giving out oxygen and they are taking carbon dioxide, so they are maintaining this balance. If there will be no balance for oxygen, then we cannot survive on the earth. Then survival for all organisms would not be possible, because all the organisms, directly or indirectly, they are depending upon the plants. As I have shown you earlier, that plants are eaten by the deer, deers are eaten by the tiger, so tigers are indirectly depending upon the plants. So the first key of the food chain is the sunlight. So if there will be no sunlight, then there will be no photosynthesis, no plants, no vegetation, and no organisms will survive on the earth.